my two girls over there, they know this speech off by heart, so they were just moaning. And on the last performance of the season, just to spread the love a little bit further even than that, because this is the last performance of a long and very hard summer, we always start by thanking you, our audience. We have a big round, especially for the groundlings who last through wind and rain. Wooden circle is grown and sustained by many other interlocking circles of goodwill. There's you, our audience, there's our friends, there's our supporters, there's the people that work here. But above and beyond all else, there are these many passionate volunteers who give a massive amount of their time to us, from the members of the Trust, many of whom are here today, who give over a lot of their year to us, through especially to the volunteer stewards who do stand out here, rain, wind, shine, whatever, to an amazing degree. I spoke to one earlier on who's done 172 shows through this summer. They're quite phenomenal. They do it all for the simple pleasure of being close to this great stew pot of stories and life. And we're eternally grateful to them. Can we have a big hand for the volunteers? Show to bits. It's a wonderful, clear, fleet, potent, heartbreaking telling of this great play. We're amazed by the excess of talent in its director, Eve Best, who's managed to direct this with exactly the same simplicity, grace and truth as she acts with, and she's been a genius at forging together a fantastically united company. We're always glad to welcome back Mike Britton, whose wonderful, skewed and unnerving world helps to liberate this play, to Ollie Fox, whose music just electrifies the house, to Sean Williams and Charlotte Broom, whose dance and movement have helped to make this such an extraordinary, heart-racing show. We set ourselves three big targets this summer: The Tempest, The Dream, and this play. They're tough plays to tackle, and we're really proud of the modesty that we approach them with. No concepts, no arguments, no look at me distractions, just imagination, just people, just truth, just language, just the stories themselves. And I think that modesty of that approach, I hope, has shown substantial rewards. And we've been very proud of all three shows, and none more than this one. Can we have a big hand for the creators? Is always hard won, and simplicity takes endless detail, and much building on this show, as on all the others this summer. A great army of folk have come together to serve the happy purpose of presenting work here. On the production side, we have to thank Paul, Wills, Faye, Tim, Bella, Charles, Simeon and Kez. The wardrobe, Karen, Megan, Pam, Michelle, Ruby, Sophie, Emma, Lee, Hayley, Victoria, and all marshalled and pulled together by a brilliant stage management team of Marion, Harry, Danny, Lizzie and Sam. All these people have done titanic work the whole summer long. Can we have a big hand? It's been a monster summer. 16 shows, many more people have come through our doors than any summer ever before. We've travelled to places that we've never visited before. King Lear finished in St. Lucia. We just Skyped the company of the Shrew that finished in Singapore this afternoon. Henry VI, 3 plays sank into the mud in various battlefields. Twelfth Night and Richard III are about to open on Broadway. We've had visitors come and present beautiful work from Johannesburg, from Mumbai, from Minsk, from Tbilisi. It's been incredible. We come up with these rather daft catch-all titles to pull our seasons together. This year's one was called Season of Plenty, which is about as daft as they come. It basically just means lots. But actually it turned out to be surprisingly truthful, because there has been plenty throughout this summer. There's been plenty of the sublime curling through Rogers, speaking of the verse as Prospero, plenty of soul pouring out of Alison's trumpet and Gabriel, plenty of truth pouring out of this play this afternoon, plenty of love, plenty of life, plenty of laughter, plenty of spirit. The Globe is a place that gives plentifully. It's a place of plenty. Many people come together to make that work. Many people come together to make that happen, from our wonderful front of house team to our extraordinary box office team, from comms through to computing, all come together. But one group of extraordinary people sit at the heart of that. The whole Monster operation really comes down to a dedicated team of lethally calm, endlessly hardworking, always ambitious, and bottomlessly caring individuals who work alongside me in the theatre department. It's my great pride to be part of their team. They are Tom, Lottie, Helen, Bill, Paul, Wills, Faye, Claire, Matilda, Choi Yi, Jess, Tamsin, Helena, Karishma, Becky, Kate, Sarah, James, Rosie, Melanie, and Claire. There is no show, as they say, without punch, and there is no Globe without those people. We have a huge big hand for them. Closes in on us and tells us to shut up shop and to shut up. We look to the future, and we look across our site about 60 yards that way to a very new future. A small jewel, as gorgeous in miniature as this place is expansive in spectacle, is slowly forming itself from oak, from plaster, from paint, and from beeswax. And in early January, we are going to be somewhere way beyond thrilled to open our first indoor theatre, a place where we'll be trapping plays by candlelight in much the same way as we liberate them by sunlight in here. Words and music and textures will be glorious in there, but all will come down, as with this place, to the actors. This great company of actors behind have held us entertained and enthralled throughout the summer with their passion and their wit and their commitment to every moment. And the same will be true in the new Wanamaker Theatre. As our last act of signing off this glorious and plentiful season, we want to look to the future, and I'm going to ask to come onto the stage and to say hello to you, and to say goodbye together with this company to 2013, a very special group of people. Over a month ago, we auditioned about 1,000 people. For one of the plays we're doing, The Malcontent, in there. We narrowed that down to 200. We then further narrowed that down to 60. We then finally narrowed it down to a very select and very brilliant and very wonderful 20 people who are going to be presenting The Malcontent by candlelight in the Indoor Theatre in April. I'd love to bring them on stage, and I'd love to introduce you to the future, the Globe Young Players.